Hello everyone, welcome to All India Management Students Community AIMSC, a Skill India initiative, the ProQuest competition preparation comprehensive classes. Once again, welcome you to the session and we bring you once again a core competition preparation comprehensive classes. As we assure you, we shall be giving you in-depth coaching, study material, live sessions, mentorship, personal guidance with a deal of career development counseling to ensure you get the best of coaching, counseling to help you develop a vibrant career in coming time. The focus of today's session will be on the four key knowledge areas: quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, data interpretation, and verbal abilities. The four areas which are common to all the government job preparation, UGC NET, management exams like CAT MAT. The four areas giving you a core preparation for the competitions. Giving you a 15 days free knowledge booster live session, we help you create understanding of the concept, formulas and short tricks, skill training with focus on question solving, assignments and discussion. This platform will help you create not just conceptual idea but do create skill builder strategy and help you develop analytical thinking pattern. We will help you not just to solve the question but to create a pathway, to create a method, building a strategy based on thinking and analyzing, modeling, visualizing the skill builder strategy to crack the competition, to crack the questions from high level to the next level questions. I suppose this being an introductory part taking you to the next zone, the topic for today's session: commercial interest, dealing with the dual concepts of simple interest and compound interest. So, before we begin the session, I would like to confirm you, is the voice audible and are you able to see the screen clearly? And please let us know if you feel any such kind of inconveniency or any such problem in audio or visuals. Please let us know. You can share your views with us by writing in the chat box yes or okay. If you feel any such queries, please let us know by writing in the chat box. Okay, so taking you to today's topic, commercial interest, we begin today's session with a very simple note on what the conceptual idea is: simple interest and compound interest. So, as usual, we begin the discussion with a story, a basic concept of how the interest accounting actually works. So, as you see on your screen, the idea expresses a man who borrows 3,000 rupees. Note the value, it's 1,000 rupees from the bank. He borrows 1,000 rupees. The amount is 1,000. The principal value 1,000. He borrows a period of 3 years. The time is 3 years at the rate 10% per annum. Just note the three values which I explained to you. How much he is borrowing? He is taking the principal rupees 1,000. 1,000, it is the principal value, the amount he borrows, time 3 years, interest 10% per annum. What is asked? Calculate the simple interest with the amount. Now you see three conditions are given: principal, how much rupees? 1,000, time 3 years, rate of interest 10%. And we need to find two things: simple interest and amount. Now come to the solution part. As I told you, three conditions are given: principal 1,000, time 3 years, rate of interest 10%. So let us do this question in a logical manner, step by step. So taking 10% interest for the first year, how much rupees borrowed? 1,000. Take 10%, that means 10 upon 100. Note carefully, 10 upon 100 into 1000. Cancel the zeros. you get 100 rupees, which is the interest for 1 year. You earned interest. You have to pay interest 100 rupees first year. Come to next year again, the principal is same 1000. Again rate is same 10%. Multiply 10 upon 100. You get 100 rupees again. Come to third year, same conditions, same principal, same rate. So third year also we got the same interest. That means 3 years the interest becomes 100, 100, 100. That is 300 rupees is the total simple interest payable. You borrowed from the bank, you have to pay the interest 300 rupees. This is the answer of simple interest. Now to calculate the amount, add two values. The principal 1000 and the interest 300, altogether 1300 is the amount. So once again let me brief you. We got the ideas. Principal 1000, rate 10% time 3 years. We calculate each year individually. First year 100 rupees, second year 100 rupees, third year again 100 rupees. Altogether 300 rupees is the interest and 1300 is the amount. This is the brief idea. Now let me take you to the formula zone. As I told you, competition exams are based on logics and a quick formula. Now taking you to the next slide. Now have a look at the screen. So bringing you to the formula zone of simple interest, we're going to note some basic points. See the points? First, it is fixed for each year. Simple interest is constant. It is fixed for every year. Principal is taken in rupees. As you know, principal is the amount, the money which is actually borrowed or it is paid to somebody, landed. So principal is taken in rupees. Time is taken in years and rate of interest is taken in percentage. Principal rupees, time years and rate of interest in percentage. So taking the three values P, R, T, we get the formula of simple interest. P into R into T upon 100. Principal into rate into time upon 100. The core idea of simple interest is based on multiplying principal into rate into time upon 100. Please note, principal should be in rupees, rate should be in percentage and time must be in years. If the time is given in month, you can convert in years, divide by 12. For example, if the time is given 3 months, you have to write 3 upon 12 year. Make sure time must be in years, not in month. So that comes the concept of simple interest. If you got clear with the formula, please let us know. The idea is all about P into R into T into 100. If you got any such queries, you may write in the chat box and let us know. If you are convenient with the formula, you may write OK or yes in the chat box and let us move further to the next area. Your response are awaited. Okay. Taking you to the next area of compounding interest. The compound interest is a different but cumulative idea. Cumulative means every year the principal keeps on increasing. The difference of simple interest and compound interest is that in simple interest the principal is same principal every year, same interest every year. But in compound interest the principal keeps on increasing and the interest also. To get the story, let's come to an example. You may note on the screen, a man borrows again 1000 from the bank. He is taking 1000 rupees. That's the principal. A period of 3 years. 3 years is the time at the rate 10% per annum. As I told you, rate is given in percentage, time in years and principal in rupees. Calculate compound interest with the amount. Make a list. P is equal to 1000, T is equal to 3 years, R is equal to 10% per annum. It's an annual rate. Now We will work out 1 year by 1 year. For the first year, we will take 10% of 1000 rupees. 10% 1000 rupees, you get 100 rupees. Now in the second year, there is a change. In the second year, the principal is 1000. Again it will be added by 100 rupees. The last year interest will be added, so it becomes 1100. Find the 10%, 110. You get the idea? The principal in the second year increases by the interest. You got the new interest, 110. Come to the third year. This time the principal will be 1000. Again the two interest will be added, 100 and 110. Altogether we get 1210 rupees into 10%. In this idea, compound interest, every time, every year, the interest keeps on adding. So principal increases every time and the interest. So third year we got the interest 121. If you add the three interest, 100, 110, 121, you got the total interest 331. This is the total interest earned in 3 years. If you want to find amount, again amount is equal to P plus I, principal plus interest, 1000 plus 331, 1331. You got the idea? I repeat once again, we go for individual year by year. Every year the principal keeps on increasing. The interest gets on added, and we get a new principal and new interest every year. And that's the reason compound interest is always higher than simple interest. Now this is the logical idea which I gave you, how the compound interest actually works. Now keeping you on the same note, we shall discuss the formula all together. Now coming to the formula, you see on the screen, compound interest, the few points are given. It is not fixed but increases every year. Principal is taken in rupees, time, years, rate of interest in percentage. And looking at the formulas, if you go for the formula approach, compound interest, the formula goes principal into 1 upon rate upon 100. It's 1 plus, sorry for the inconvenience, 1 plus rate upon 100 power n. N is number of years, minus principal again. I repeat, principal into 1 plus r upon 100, rate upon 100, whole raised to power n, minus principal. And if you find the amount, it is directly p into principal into 1 plus r upon 100 power n. So you see the idea. In CI, the compound interest, principal is subtracted in amount, directly principal is multiplied. This is the concept of formula. Simple interest, I repeat once again, simple interest, P into R into T, PRT. You can say parrot, PRT upon 100. Simple interest, compound, P into 1 plus R upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100 power n. N means number of years minus principal. This is the formula of compound interest as seen on your screen. And for amount, if you are using compound accounting, compound interest, you find amount only, then directly P into 1 plus R upon 100 power n. So hereby we comes to the formula. We discuss the formulas of both the simple interest and compound interest. Now let us know, are these formulas clear to you? Are you able to learn these formulas? As I said earlier, whenever we go for quantitative aptitude, the formulas should be seen from eyes but learn from the mind. See the formulas, observe them very carefully and try to learn them in your mind, so that when you solve the questions, you can actually see the formulas in your mind. See the formulas, memorize them, and if you still got any such queries, please let us know in the chat box. If you are convenient with the formulas, you may write yes or okay. If you feel any such doubt or any such inconveniency, let us know in the chat box. And before we move further, we make sure you are clear with the concept. and then we can move with the question answers round. So we await your response. If you are clear with the formulas, let us know. If you feel any such inconveniency in the audio, in the screen presentation, let us know. I request all of you to be interactive with us so that we can actually ensure you are getting the right understanding of the right concept. Okay, now it's time for the question answers area. We're gonna discuss the concept of simple interest and compound interest with few examples, questions, and discuss how the formulas are actually applied in the daily life practical examples. As you see on the screen, let me read the first question. Calculate both simple interest and compound interest on a principal. Note the figures. It is asking both simple and compound interest. Principal 10,000 rupees, timing 4 years, rate of interest 2% per annum. As I told you, when we go for a question, read the question, study what is given and what is asked. You have to find two things, what is given and what is asked. Now write the conditions. P is equal to 10,000, it is given. R is 2% per annum. Please note, rate of interest should be in percentage. With per annum, it's the annual rate. Rate is always given for a year. Then time is 4 years. Using the formula SI is equal to PRT. PRT upon 100. You see, P into R into T upon 100. So the zeros get cancelled. Then we got 100 into 2 into 4, 800 rupees is the simple interest. You see the difference? P is 10,000, R is 2, time is 4. Multiply them, divide by 100, you get the answer 800. Amount will be 10,800. Amount means you add the principal and the interest value. This is the concept of simple interest. Quickly moving to the compound interest topic. So, quickly moving on to the next area of compound accounting. First of all, as I told you, note the figures. P is 10,000, R is 2%, T is 4 years. Quickly recall the formula of CI, compound interesting. P into 1 plus R upon 100. 1 plus R upon 100 power n. N is number of years minus P. At the end, you have to subtract the principal also. So, put the values 10,000 into 1 plus 2 upon 100 power 4 minus 10,000. Now when you add the values 1 plus 2 upon 100, 2 upon 100 is 0.2. So you add it 1.02. Multiply 4. That means you have to multiply 1.02 into 1.02 into 1.02 into 1.02. 4 times you have to multiply. Then whatever answer you obtain, multiply the answer with 10,000. Overall you get 10,824.3216. Subtract 10,000, you get the answer 824.32 paise. So you see the idea. Compound accounting is based on the formula P into 1 plus R upon 100. 1 plus R upon 100 power n minus principal again. So put the value of principal, rate 2% upon 100 plus 1. You add the value 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to power 4. The time is 4 years. Altogether we got the value, multiply by 10,000 and again subtracted by the 10,000 principal. We got the value 824. You see the difference? 4 years, 2%, 10,000 rupees. We calculated both the CI and SI. CI is always higher. Compound interest is always higher. We got 824. The two concepts in one question. You see the difference? CI is higher than SI. I suppose the question is clear to you. Is it convenient? You understand the idea? Then let us know your feedback. Is it understandable to you? Both the concepts clear? Let us know in the chat box. And then we're gonna move further. Your response is awaited in the chat box. Is the idea clear? You see the idea of both the formulae? Applying the formula, putting the value and get the answer. Okay, now coming to question number 2, it's based on doubling and tripling effect. Oh sorry, I misread that question. The question number 2 is based on finding the missing value. Ram invested 10,000 rupees. Again the principal is 10,000. It becomes 13,000 after a period of 4 years. You see, principal investment 10,000 time 4 years, it became 13,000, which is the amount. 10,000 is the principal, 13,000 is the amount time 4 years. So you calculate the difference. The interest is 3,000. You deposited 10,000, you got 13,000. Ram deposited 10,000, he received 13,000, he got interest 3,000. Now using this value, 3,000 is the simple interest. Using this value, we can find the missing rate of interest. Check the values. We got the interest 3,000, 13,000 minus 10,000, 3,000 is the interest. Principal is 10,000 only. Rate, no idea. Time, 4 years. Putting the values, 10,000 into R into 4 upon 100. Now the two zeros will get cancelled. We get 400 R is equal to 3,000. Keeping the R there, 400 will be divided. 3,000 divided by 400, 7.5. This is the rate of interest. Let's go for a quick revision. Principal 10,000, it became 13,000. 3,000 is the interest. 3,000 is the interest. Again using the formula SIPRT into 100. Sorry, upon 100. Putting the values, R is missing, keep the R as it is. We got the values of interest and the rate of interest 7.5. So we sorted the second question, finding the missing values of interest and rate. Make sure put the values in a correct formula. One thing is missing, get the right formula to find the missing element. Now if you feel any such doubt in the second question or any such inconveniency, any such queries, you can write in the chat box and let us know. Okay, now moving on to question number 3. Now this is the question based on doubling and tripling effect. Previously I misread the question. This question 3 is based on doubling and tripling effect with simple interest. You see the idea, how many years it will take to double the principal invested at the rate of 20% per annum. 20% is the annual rate of interest. You see, you are earning 20%. Then how much time it will take to double your money? How much time it will take to double your money? Let us assume you invested 100 rupees. Let us assume you invested 100 rupees and after doubling it becomes 200 rupees. After doubling it becomes 200 rupees. Now see the difference. You invested 100 rupees, you got 200 rupees. How much you are earning? You are earning 100 rupees extra. To find the number of years, how much you are earning extra? 100 rupees divided by rate of interest, which is given 20%. Got the answer? 5 years. You just have to think logically. And find out how much you are earning extra. Whatever you are earning, divide by rate of interest. The formula goes interest earning in hundreds divided by rate. For example, if you have to find out how much time it will take to triple your investment, rate is 20%. Rate is 20%. So let us assume you are investing 100 rupees. After tripling, it becomes 300. After tripling, it becomes 300. So what you got? You got 200 extra. So whatever you are earning extra, 200 rupees, divide by the rate of interest 20, you got the answer. So for doubling and tripling, the idea is whatever you are earning extra, divide by rate. This is the way to find the number of years. Taking you to assignment, Let me know how many of you calculate the value. How many years it will take to triple your money invested at 25% per annum. The rate of interest is 25% per annum. So how much time it will take to triple your money? Is it okay? Tripling your money, rate is 25%. You are asked to write your answers in the chat box. Calculate as per the pattern. Write your answers in the chat box and let us see what's your understanding goes. Okay then, moving on to the fourth question of today's session. We got a situation at what rate of interest 1000 rupees invested gives you interest earning 440 in 2 years. Compound annually. It's a question based on compound interest. Note the figures once again. Investment 1000 rupees, earning 440 rupees interest. 440 rupees interest. Time 2 years. You need to find rate of interest. Now I would like you to zoom your screen for the handwritten whiteboard solution. Make a list. Principal 1000, rate of interest 440, amount 1440. You add both the values, you got the amount. Now using the formula of amount, P into 1 plus R upon 100 power n. P into 1 plus R upon 100 power n. Putting the values, principal 1000, rate 20, amount 1440. The number of years n, it's still missing. We don't know the number of years. Now observe the calculation how it is done. 1000, which was actually multiplying, came to divide 1440 upon 1000, and there 1 plus 20 upon 100 remain as it is. You got 120 upon 100 power n. So you got the values. 144 upon 100 is equal to 12 upon 10. We cancel the zeros. Now using the powers and exponent, we calculate 12 square is 144, 10 square is 100. Putting the values, 12 upon 10. See the powers, n is equal to 2. So using the powers and exponent, we get the value n is equal to 2. To find out the number of years, you have to write the formula, put the value, missing value will be obtained as per the equation. If the equation is saying equate the base value 144 upon 100 and 12 upon 10, it's square, the power is 2. Okay then. Now let us know if you got still such query or any such confusion or doubt in this question. You may let us know in the chat box. If it is clear, then good. If you got any such query, let us know in the chat box. Okay, now taking you to the last question of today's session. Let me read the question. The difference between simple interest and compound interest, rupees 600 for 1 year, 10% per annum, reckoned half yearly. It's a question based on half yearly. I repeat, it's a half year based question. Simple interest and compound interest, we have to find the difference of these two. Principal 600 rupees, rate 10%, time 1 year. You have to find two values, CI and SI, and subtract them. Now as usual, I would like you to zoom your screen and see the values on the whiteboard. It's a case of half yearly. As I told you, half yearly, आधा साल. So principal will be as it is. Rate is 10% per annum. It will be 5% per annum. Just half. And time will be double. Not 1 year, it will be 2 years. So using the values, principal 600, rate 5% and time 2 years. We double the values. We double the time value and half the rate value. So values 5% and 2 year. Putting the values in the formula. SI PRT upon 100. PRT upon 100. 600 into 5 into 2. upon 100, cancelling values, we get 60 rupees as the simple interest. 60 rupees simple interest. Coming to the next area, CI, compound interest. Check the formula which is mentioned here. P into 1 plus R upon 100 power n minus P. That means principal is 600, rate is 5, time is 2 years. Putting the value 600 into 1 plus 5 upon 100 power 2 minus 600 as per the formula. Now it's coming 105 upon 100. 105 upon 100. Reduce the value by 5. You get 21 upon 20. 21 upon 20. Write the value 2 times. It's a square value. Power is 2. Cancel the values. Finally we got 661.50 minus 600. Now 661.50 minus 600. We land with 61 rupees and 50 paisa. That's the CI. 51 rupees and 61 rupees and 50 paisa. You got the two values. Simple interest 60 rupees. Compound interest 61.50 rupees. Subtract the values. We got the difference 1 rupees 50 paisa. As I told you, CI is higher than SI. Compound interest will be higher. Using the formula, I insist you to note the values, make a list of the values, use the right formula, put the values. Definitely one thing will be missing. Always when you use the formula, one item will be missing. You find the missing item using the calculation and equation and get your answer. Now, coming to the conclusion of today's session, let us know if this idea is clear. If this idea is clear, let us know. We await your response. Let us know any such queries or confusion. Let us know. Okay. Okay then. Now coming to the next section of the zone, knowledge booster funda, a basic idea related to quantitative aptitude. Today we discuss compounding and simple accounting. Simple interest and compound interest accounting. Note the pattern. For half yearly, the rate is half, time is double. Rate is half, time is double. For quarterly, rate becomes 1/4 and time becomes 4 times. So this is the way to just changing the value as per the half yearly and the quarterly conditions. So coming to the conclusion, we discussed the interest accounting based on compounding and simple interest with the formula and a brief note of the questions. I hope the session was interactive and knowledgeful for you. We await your responses. If you feel any such queries or you have any question, if you got any such question which you find difficult to solve, then let us know in the chat box. You can WhatsApp us on the given numbers. All India Management Students Community Skill India Initiative gives you full support system to settle your queries. If you got any question which you cannot solve it, send us on WhatsApp. We will help you solving the question and giving you live personalized communication assistance to help you with your educational and career development. Okay then, thank you so much.